All right, Keith, so module 2 here, we're going to talk about the control panel and some basic understandings and scenarios of why this control panel helps you protect the system, but also monitor the system, manipulate it, and then you're gonna give some hints and tidbits of why a certain end user or contractor might find it more valuable than some of the other things that are out there in the market.
Right. So, like we said before, there's no other competitor out there that has a color touchscreen interactive control panel like we do. Most of the other low-cost units will have an app control only. Mm-hmm. All right. So we deal with a lot of large homes, high net worth individuals. Mm-hmm. Typically, in that economic arena, you're going to get an older clientele.
Sure.
Most older clientele, they don't want to have anything fancy. They want to be able to walk up to the unit, touch it, see what's going on. They don't want to have to memorize passwords. They don't want to have to download apps and those type of things. We have those capabilities, but we don't require you to do that. So we have the interactive touch screen. We can change home to away very simply. We can change to a standby or ignore the water flow scenarios. The triggers in here and the error identification is what is really good, because a contractor, when he gets to a house and maybe he's got some type of an issue or a problem, power problem or something like that, we tell you in this little icon up here which device is having the error. Mm-hmm. So if we've got a device that may not be getting good signal, then we tell you that. Or if we have a POLD that's in an alarm or low battery, we tell you that. If the Wi-Fi is not connected, we tell you that and give you color-coded icons here. So it's a very intuitive device. Mm-hmm. And one of the things, the features that we didn't talk about previously was with the temperature reading that we have on this RTD sensor here, we can send a signal on low temp alarm.
So a freeze scenario.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay.
So like in Texas, a number of years ago or months ago, we had a tremendous number of homes that lost power. The heat was off in the home. But before they lost power, if they wanted to save energy, they lost gas to their heater, it will give you an indicator when this device gets down to a freezing type of a temperature. Mm-hmm. It'll display that, it'll send the alarm if your Wi-Fi is working, or it'll give you an indicator on the control panel.
So walk me through here now. I know we've got Wi-Fi connectivity, right? So most homes have their internet on a router-based system, right? But that signal is necessary because you have not only the connectivity here on the actual inside the home of the panel, but it can link out to our smartphone or our tablet.
Absolutely. And it's just as simple when you want to connect your Wi-Fi up as pressing the Wi-Fi icon, clicking View Networks. You'll find the network that you want.
Mm-hmm. Enter your password.
You'll select that, enter your password, everything that you're familiar with, and then hit OK, and it will activate and connect up as it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm. And once it's linked, that Wi-Fi logo turns green, and then you can go to the App Store and download the actual Leak Defense Smart app.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think our audience is concerned with advanced notifications. So we have push notification capability too on the smartphone, and that comes directly from what this is sensing all the time from the valve and the POLDs.
Exactly. The server that we have set up will allow you to do whatever notifications you want. It'll also allow you to connect however many people that you want to connect to. Mm-hmm. Many of our competitors, if you connect over more than one or more than two, they start charging you a monthly fee. For the residential product, we don't do that. Mm-hmm. So you can connect an interface and allow your 10 kids to connect up to it, your maintenance man, your property manager to connect up to it, your plumber to connect up to it. So we can do that, and we can send you signals in whatever preferences you want. Some people prefer email only, so we send you notifications there. They want to turn off the other notifications. Some people want the push notification and text and email. Give me everything. You can turn off push notifications and prioritize your alarms in that setup.
So we get this scenario a lot, right? Contractors are traveling a lot, or they're flying, or the homeowner might be flying. You're going coast to coast. You're in an airplane for 6 hours. You're essentially in airplane mode.
Right.
You're not going to get that alert on your smartphone. What is the additional safety net beyond that the control panel can link out to if you're unavailable to get that notification?
So we've got the API, the all-purpose interface device, that we can connect up the homeowner's security system to that.
Okay.
So most people have a burglar system, and it's monitored by a control center. And so we can provide an input to that, so remotely, if there's a human being that's taking those calls, it will show up as leak defense valve closed. And so typically they're given a series of people to contact in the event they get alarmed.
Sure.
So that's another way to communicate.
Okay, so you can hook it up to a third-party alarm company or a smart building management system as well.
Right.
So that's just another safety layer that the other guys might not have.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. And I can't say this comment enough. When you look at the competitors out there, some competitors may have two lights, a green light and a red light. They've got no audible. They've got no other diagnostic tool on the unit themselves. So you must have that smartphone or tablet to be able to interface with it in any way, shape, or function. So we don't do that. How often does your Wi-Fi go off at your house?
It happens.
How often does your cell service go down?
Yep.
How often do those type of things happen? So with this on-site device here, you get notification, you get the audible alarm, and you get really an error diagnostic tool that you can use to diagnose any problems.
So I'm hearing again functionality, right? I'm hearing added layers of protection, simple connection times, and alerts, right?
Yes.
And it's all fast.
Absolutely.
Okay. Free app, no additional sales, right?
Right.
And it's all at your fingertips.
All at your fingertips.
Okay. So module 3, we're going to come back. We're going to do a little bit deeper dive on the actual comprehensive effects of the system and what happens when an actual alarm goes off and what you can expect.